Dear students, in this video I will continue the lesson Bholi. Bholi was 7 years old when Manglas was married. The same year a primary school for girls was opened in their village. The Tehsildar Sahib came to perform its opening ceremony. He said to Ramlal, as a revenue official, you are the representative of the government in the village, and so you must set an example to the villagers. You must send your daughters to school. That night when Ramlal consulted his wife, she cried, are you crazy? If girls go to school, who will marry them? But Ramlal had not the courage to disobey the Tehsildar. At last his wife said, I will tell you what to do. Send Bholi to school. As it is, there is little chance of her getting married. With her ugly face and lack of sense, let the teachers at schools worry about her. The next day, Ramlal caught Bholi by hand and said, come with me. I will take you to school. Bholi was frightened. She did not know what a school was like. She remembered how a few days ago their old cow Lakshmi had been turned out of the house and sold. No, 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 no. She shouted in terror and pulled her hand away from her father's grip. What's the matter with you, you fool? Shouted Ramlal. I am only taking you to school. Then he told his wife, let her wear some decent clothes today, or else what will the teachers and the other schoolgirls think of us when they see her? New clothes had never been made for Bholi. The old dresses of her sisters were passed on to her. No one cared to mend or wash her cloth. But today she was lucky to receive a clean dress which had shrunk after many washings and no longer fitted Champa. She was even bathed and oil was rubbed into her dry and matted hair. Only then did she begin to believe that she was being taken to a place better than her home. So now in this paragraphs, author want to say that up at the age of Mangla marriage, Bholi age was only 7 years old, and now at that time a primary school was opened in the village. The Tehsildar came to perform its opening ceremony. He asked Ramlal to set an example and send all his daughters to school. He had no courage to disobey the Tehsildar. The next day, he caught Boli by the hand and took her to school. She was frightened and shouted in terror. Bholi was lucky to receive a clean dress that no longer fitted Champa. She was bathed and oil was rubbed into her matty hair. Bholi now began to think that school was better place than home. When they reached the school, the children were already in their classrooms. Ramlal handed over his daughter to the headmistress. Left alone, the poor girl looked about her with fear laden eyes. There were several rooms, and in each room girls like her squatted on mats, reading from books or writing on slates. The headmistress asked Bholi to sit down in a corner in one of the classrooms. Bholi did not know what exactly a school was like and what happened there, but she was glad to find so many girls almost of her own age present there. She hoped that one of these girls might become her friend. The lady teacher who was in the class was saying something to the girls, but Bholi could understand nothing. She looked at the pictures on the wall. The colors fascinated her. The horse was brown, just like the horse on which the Tehsildar had come to visit their village. The goat was black like the goat of their neighbor. The parrot was green like the parrots she had seen in the mango orchard, and the cow was just like their Lakshmi. And suddenly Bholi noticed that the teacher was standing by her side, smiling at her. What's your name, little one? Bha bha bho bho. She could stammer no further than that. Then she began to cry, and tears flowed from her eyes in a helpless plot. She kept her head down as she sat in her corner, not daring to look up at the girls who she knew were still laughing at her. When the school bell rang, all the girls scurried out of the classroom, but Bholi dared not leave her corner. Her head still lowered. She kept on sobbing bully. The teacher's voice was so soft and soothing. In all her life, she had never been called like that. It touched her heart. Get up, said the teacher. It was not a command, but just a friendly suggestion. Boli got up. Now tell me your name. Sweat broke out over her whole body. Would her stammering tongue again disgrace her? For the sake of this kind woman, however, she decided to make an effort. She had such a soothing voice, she would not laugh at her. Bha 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 bhoo, she began to stammer. Well done, well done. The teacher encouraged her. Come on. Now the full name? Bha 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 bholi. At last she was able to say it and felt relieved as if it was a great achievement. Well done. The teacher patted her affectionately and said, put the fear out of your heart and you will be able to speak like everyone else. Boli looked up as if to ask, really? Yes, yes, it will be very easy. You just come to school every day. Will you come? Bholi nodded. No. Say it loud. Yes. And Bholi herself was astonished that she had been able to say it. Didn't I tell you? Now take this book. The book was full of nice pictures, and the pictures were in color. Dog, cat, goat, horse, parrot, tiger, and a cow just like Lakshmi. And with every picture was a word in big black letter. In 1 month you will be able to read this book. Then I will give you a bigger book, then still bigger one. In time you will be more learned than anyone else in the village. Then no one will ever be able to laugh at you. People will listen to you with respect, and you will be able to speak without the slightest tremor. Understand? Now go home and come back early tomorrow morning. Bholi felt as if suddenly all the bells in the village temple were ringing and the trees in front of the schoolhouse had blossomed into big red flowers. Her heart was throbbing with a new hope and new life. Now, here authors say that Bholi was glad to find so many girls there. They were almost of her age. She hoped that one of these girls might become her friend. Bholi was impressed by the pictures of birds and animals on the wall. The teacher came to her and asked her name. She stammered again and again but could not pronounce her full name. The teacher encouraged her. She decided to make another effort, and this time she succeeded in pronouncing her full name, Bholi. The teacher patted her affectionately. She assured her that she would be able to speak like everyone else soon. She asked her to come to school every day. She said, yes. Bholi was herself surprised that she had been able to say this. The teacher assured her that within a month she would be able to read the picture book. In time, she would be more learned than anyone else in the village. Then none would be able to laugh at her. Holy Heart was throbbing with a new hope and new life.